I think it's rather interesting what just happened in Melbourne, Australia. Construction workers, like I predicted, would not put up with a vaccine mandate or being told how to live their lives. These are people who work outside all the time. They work hard. They go home broken and tired. They want to drink at the end of the day. They want to watch their football. And, they don't like being told what to do. These are people who have definitely earned their pay, men and women. And now you have their union, I think it's called the CFEMU, that is throwing them under the bus. They haven't consulted the workers, and they're siding with the government on basically forced vaccine mandate. And the original builder and demolition crew, God himself, has decided to throw them a earthquake. And guess who's going to have to fix that? The working man. That's right. And these are the same people that the government wanted to lay off for 2 weeks. I'd be like, fine, tell you what, we're not going to clean up the mess or fix anything for the next 2 weeks. And you're going to have to deal with it yourself. Maybe the politicians need to get out there and try to fix this mess. But you know what? I have a feeling they don't have the skills to do it and don't have the physical strength to do it. So I think it's time that Australia maybe start respecting people's choices and start respecting the working man, because I'll tell you right now, we're not represented in government. I worked in Canada's Parliament for 18 years. There was maybe 2 of the 338 members were actual laborers. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them, a lot of these people are multi-talented and have built their own houses. They're outdoorsmen and women. They're not ignorant of what laborers have to go through, or as they call them in Australia, tradies. But let's face it, these tradies pay a high amount of tax. They work ungodly hours. They physically burn themselves out and are not being treated with respect. This is not the 1900s. This is not, some third world country where laborers are human garbage. These are skilled, intelligent people that built their country, especially in a young place like Australia. It's like Canada. It's hardworking men and women who have built this place, and now they're being left out of the consultation on what they want to do with their bodies. And the union is throwing them under the bus. And I think the union is paying a price for this. And the people of Australia will pay a price if they keep on pushing these people. I know during the pandemic, the guys that are laying the fiber optic on my street, we had locals calling the bylaw to give them parking tickets, attempting to ticket the working man, trying to bring them fiber optic. Nobody lets them use their washrooms. There's like accusations of, crime going up, which is complete bullshit. These people are too busy working to do anything shady, and it's like, it's ridiculous either way. That being said, there are some people who are rather nice. Some old ladies who offer us water, conversation, whatnot. And I think they're pleasantly surprised that we're not a bunch of grubbies. Don't get me wrong. There are grubbies in the trades, for sure. But let's bring it back to this. Australia, you need to talk to the working man to find out how he feels about this stuff. You depend on him every damn day. The roads you drive on, the hydro lines, electrical cables, as we call them, or what have you, the sewers, every time you flush a toilet, every time you turn on your oven, you need gas for your car. It doesn't matter. These are people who bust themselves, that break themselves physically. And now you have this earthquake. I think, I'm not religious, but I'll tell you right now, there's somebody up there going, hey, smarten up. Now you depend on these people and you just shit all over them. I'm going to say these tradies probably love their country enough that they're willing to turn a blind eye to this, to turn the other cheek and say, you know what, despite being shit on, I'm going to go and I'm going to fix my own country here. I'm going to do the right thing, regardless of this evil government that has decided to lock down people and leave the working man out of the conversation, obviously. So let's see what happens, but this is a warning. These are people you don't want to mess with. They're physically stronger and they're more determined than any other politician out there. These are people that get up every day regardless of being sore, tired, mentally broke, and they show up to work and they carry on. These are determined people. You do not want them as your enemy. And as for the unions, be careful. These are your people. You're best to talk to them before you throw them under the bus.